What is up, guys? Mr. Bazy here, and today we're going to be doing some more adventure capitals. Today, actually picking up with the event. So I do apologize that I didn't get the video out yesterday, but I did want to cover some of the crucial Crusaders information because that's going to be happening on Saturday, the big Crusaders event where I'm going to be competing against, two other YouTubers for a massive prize. It's going to benefit literally every one of my subscribers that actually wants to, actually be rewarded. Basically, the prize is to have one code for a free jeweled chest generated for every number or for every single one of my subscribers. So I'm going to have basically almost 9,000 codes generated, which is ridiculous. Now, I don't think that every single person is going to claim a code, but I do think that, if I win, of course, this is if I win, but I don't think every single person is going to claim a code. So what I'll probably do is any codes left over will be used to the giveaway to make the giveaway even more ridiculous. So if you're at all interested in Crusaders, check out the most recent video. If you want to get involved in that, go ahead, check out the stream on Saturday. It's going to be happening at 12 to 1:30 in the afternoon, okay, 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, the 13th. Just wanted to get that out there because it's going to be massive. I think a bunch of people that aren't even involved in Crusaders are going to jump over and check out the stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if you want to hang out with me live, that's the way to do it. So let's jump right into the event today. I'm excited to see what this is about. I've had some mixed things. People have been telling me, hey, it's really grindy. Hey, it's not really grindy, so I don't know what to expect. I'm just going to jump into it and see what we can make happen today. So let's look at our event info, as I usually like to do. So, in Live Your Profits, you are staging your own international sporting event featuring amazing oddball sports and the world's best athletes. Your goal is to overtake the profitability of the Olympics to become the new household name in global sports. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Our person looks so sick. You already have so many gold medals, why are you competing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure she wants more. She's a greedy little girl. But anyway, let's go ahead and see, what does this do here? Seems as though the profit enhancers. Let's look at what it does. Every 4 hours, your dose of profit enhancing supplements can be taken again. Really? Geez, you're gonna overdose, boosting your chances to win the top prize. Head to the shop to boost your dosage and maximize your profits. So it doesn't. Does it even say? It doesn't say how much. Okay, it doesn't say how much, so we'll just have to, oh, times 16, I'm stupid. Okay, well, that's actually quite a bit. Hopefully, it benefits everything. So with that being said, let's go right to our unlocks. Again, this is the procedure I like to follow to make sure I know what's going to be going on. So it looks like at 10, we get the sports badge. Wow, LARPing. Wow, that's actually an event. That sounds cool. Times 111, there's a triplet for you right there. Rock, paper, scissors at 60. What are these badges, though? Let's go to the gallery. Let's check it out this way. So we get a badge 1 of 4, okay. So profits 20, 40, 60, 80, all right, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. This one, LARPing, okay. All right, doubles. Hold the phone, what's this one? Profits of rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so it seems that these benefit themselves. Remember last event, it was basically, oh, it benefited every single one. That's not the case this time around. It looks like they benefit themselves, so you have to make sure you get them to their specific upgrades, which means we're going to have to pay even more attention because it's not going to benefit everything, just the specific, business that we're actually running it up on. Are these gamers? What is this? Dude, eSports is in there. That's awesome, dude. That's actually really cool that they included that. What is this one? Okay, so 3 megabucks, 3 gold, so 10 megabucks total so far. Okay, it's 10 gold so far. And the boxing bear badge. Why is there no esports badge? I'm offended. I'm very offended. So 10 megabucks total. Maybe the currency exchange is going to be ridiculous like it was the last time. But so in terms of just getting the unlocks, not too good. In terms of just the megabucks and the gold. That's not an all profits. If that was all profits, I was going to say I would go for that, but it's not. Okay, so we're going to have way more than that. I was going to say, if I have this amount and it's all profits, I could go for that, but I'm not going to do that because it's the belly flop things. All right, so let's get this started. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so we got the sports badge. As of right now, I did get the 10. Of course, that was the sports badge, but it is moving a bit quicker now. Of course, as you can see, making 11, 15, so we're making a decent margin, okay? It's going to take us a little while to get to 100, which is actually where our next upgrade is going to, or our next unlock is going to be found. But who knows? Let's actually really quick check here. Go to, okay, so that's going to be a lot of money. I don't think we're going to be able to get to that first. More than likely, we're going to get the unlock okay, for the times 20. That'll help. And we're going to also, well, we just did unlock LARPing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to go ahead and activate these early because I think that it does activate everything, but we'll find out. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, I think that this time around, the first thing we want to go for is the upgrade. We'll see though. Maybe we can get to, wait, let's look at the managers. Okay, I'm going to go for the manager first, actually. That's the one thing I forgot to look at. I'll go for the manager first, and then we'll move on from there. Because I personally think that any other... Let's just go ahead and boost it. There we go. All right. That way we can get to the manager first. That way it's moving quickly. You don't have to worry about it. All right. And again, I am using the AutoClicker simply... Ooh, hey, check this out. Like one away from it. There we go. Simply because I do want to conserve the health of my mouse. That's literally the only reason, because I have actually gone through a couple mouses playing these clicker games over the course of time, believe it or not. So I'd like to prevent that, but you guys know I can do the Super Fap mode if I wanted to. But I personally would rather stick to this. Now, obviously, that's the way to do it, apparently. Go for the manager, okay? So you can get multiples, and just keep boosting it. Definitely use the profit enhancer right away if you can manage it, because you're going to get to that 100 mark really soon, and then as you can see, it took off from there. It absolutely took off from there. So let's buy this. We're coming up on... Wait, we should have gotten this already, shouldn't we? I'm going to buy those managers right there. Okay. So definitely make sure you activate that very early on. It seems to be working beautifully, as a matter of fact. So let's see what we can get done. Give me 1 sec to keep going here and see where we can go. Let's look at our unlocks. Oh, so we did get that one. So rock, paper, scissors is the next one we need to get to. Let's go ahead and continue buying managers so we don't have to worry about the businesses and buy some of those. Because of the fact that it is 9 seconds, I know a lot of people were complaining about, or not a lot of people, one particular person was worrying about hand cramps. And obviously I don't want you guys getting hurt playing video games. So that's another thing that you can save the, life of your hand, which has actually happened to me before. You know what I'm saying? Like hand cramps playing idle games. And of course the mouse has literally broken. So, or it didn't like break, like it didn't just pop, but it did like lose responsiveness. It's, because I guess I was clicking way too much. So, which is crazy if you think about it, because some mice out there have like really high, like click life, you know what I'm saying? Like they have a couple million click life. To think that I've done that, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I mean, you could just think of, but it does kind of make sense if you think about how long I've been playing Adventure Capitalist and Crusaders. So, but with that being said, let's go ahead and buy, let's go ahead and buy some of these upgrades. It's going to help us along, okay? But the everything unlock should help too. Everything unlock, what does that do? Everything times 2. Scroll, go back. Come on, go back, please. There we go. We got to be careful. 1, speed of all investments, speed. So that's good. It's going to definitely increase very quickly when we get those speed boosts, which is lovely. Now we do have 6 days to do this, which is not that long, which lets me think 2 things. Okay, one is that it could potentially be super grindy and utilize every single one of those days, or it's going to be not as grindy as you think. Usually what happens is it's either really grindy in the beginning and then not so grindy towards the end, or it's really grindy in the beginning, then it picks up really fast, and then it's a real grind to the end after that, which might be the same thing here like it was in the previous event, but I can't be sure. So times 22 for the bear boxing, which is going to be our best business, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, definitely. But how close are we from the luchador thing? Backyard wrestling times 100. Wow. At what, 20? 25. Okay. That's going to take a while, though, as you can see. We can only buy 1, now 2, with 159 million. We're not making that much. Okay, we're not making that much. But what's our next upgrade? Let's look at our upgrade and see. What can we buy? Billions. Okay, so this seems like... So it definitely seems like the beginning is a big grind. Make sure you activate the profit enhancers, as that's going to get you to the next level much quicker. But aside from that, definitely a huge grind. But honestly, bear boxing probably isn't going to do much because it's not going to speed it up. Unless, is that a speed upgrade? Probably not, right? I doubt that's a speed upgrade. No, profits. So what we really need is a speed upgrade. That's what's really going to help us out. So what I would recommend you guys try to do, if you can manage it, is go for the speed upgrades first. Make sure you get the MXC and the eSports, get all of those, get everything, at least to 1. So you can get the speed upgrade. That's immediately what I'm actually thinking about doing. It's going to take a while because we're only in the millions right now. But once we actually do get to, 1 of everything, it is going to help. And I don't really want to buy, I'm not going to buy into any of these. I'm just going to wait because it's going to be 5 billion and then 33 billion, which is quite a bit. I mean, I'm not going to lie, that's quite a bit to wait for. But my immediate thought is that's what I should do. That's definitely what I should do, because nothing else here that I can see is really going to get us to where we need to be, except the luchador one, if we can get that. Again, we're a little bit away. We're about 2 away, I believe, from getting that one. That will actually be massive, okay? Of course, we'll probably accumulate everything else much quicker and get whatever amount that would be. I mean, it's going to be like 800 million. Actually, no, that would probably be quite a bit. It's going to be 100 times on the 800 million. So you know what? Instead of going for the Bears, because they're both moving pretty much the same speed. I mean, the wrestlers are a bit slower, but I'm going to go for the wrestlers because it's going to be times 100. So I think that's much more beneficial than the times 22 I'm going to get for the Bears, even though they're moving slightly faster. Because there's no way, you know, I'm going to get the wrestler much quicker than I will get. Or I'm gonna get like the profits that I would get from the wrestler much quicker than I would get the Bears. The Bears aren't gonna be able to get money that fast. By the time the wrestler thing is finished, I'm probably gonna have, I don't know, something like, I'd say 60 or something million from the Bears, whereas the wrestler's gonna be well over 800 million. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy. So we're going to definitely dump into that, but we're not going to buy the manager. I don't need to buy the manager. I can click every 3 minutes. Okay. That's just going to be a waste of my money and my time. Okay. We're going to wait for the wrestler, which is going to be in one more, unless, is it 24? Now see, it didn't take that long to get to 1.2 billion. It didn't take that long, but it's going to be much quicker when we get the wrestler. Watch this. 1.2 billion. Now this is going to be rolling. Okay. Every single time. And obviously we're going to get to our ones even faster, which means now that we've done that, we're going to get to our 5 billion and our 33 billion much faster. We're going to be able to buy both of those. And because of that, let me just go ahead and activate this real quick. And because of that, everything else is going to improve as well. So now I'm going to buy into the managers. Okay, I'm actually going to do that because it's not going to take as long. And as a matter of fact, when does the luchador thing, that's 100. Okay, that's going to be another 100. This thing is going to be times 4. Look, maybe this one's going to benefit too. Who knows? Maybe we should invest in that one. I want to go back really quick though, and there we go. Unlocks. Okay, go to the bull. Times 66. What's that going to do for us? Times 66 on that. Not as good as the other one, but it might help. Should I do it? I don't know. I don't know if I should do it. I mean, we are getting the billions pretty darn quick. It's only 1.9 billion. You know, let's just take one for the team, see what that does. Okay, that actually helped quite a bit. Times 66, I was wrong. That actually is going to make it even easier. Yes, it's going slower, but it's going to make it easier. What's the next one? That is times 5 for 77. Naturally, that's going to be about the same as that one. Let's go ahead and buy into the Bears. 64 million. Okay, not too bad. All right, it's definitely the highest one in terms of our fast businesses, okay? Not in terms of our overall businesses, of course, but we do have two businesses that are rolling at billions. So once these two lap right here, it's going to give us the opportunity to do the MXC, and it's definitely going to get us the opportunity to get the esports much faster. Even though, yes, it's moving kind of slow, taking a couple minutes to actually do what it needs to do, it's going to be a lot faster than if we were to wait around and do something else. You know what I'm saying? But the bulls, there is an upgrade here for the bulls, okay? Sounds like I'm saying there's an upgrade here for the balls, but there's an upgrade here for the bulls. It's times 4 profits. I'm going to do that, as a matter of fact. Yes, it's going to take a little bit longer, but it won't in regards, and I can still buy this one, as a matter of fact. It won't in regards to how fast we're going to be able to get to esports. All I have to do is basically wait for this to lap 2 times, and I have the esports now. And then that's going to be times the 2 speed, okay? And then all I'm gonna have to do is get 2 of each one, and that's gonna be times 2 speed. So you guys kind of see where it's going. You know what I'm saying? The ones on the right-hand side are gonna speed up, the ones on the left-hand side are gonna speed up, and overall, everything's gonna start speeding up much faster because we did those things. So make sure you follow that route. I think that's probably the best route, is to get everything to where I got it, and then instead of going for the Bears, go for the wrestlers, because that's gonna be the gateway to being able to get a bunch of other stuff as well, like the bull upgrade and the bull unlock, you know, the 77, and then the times 4 on the bull unlock. Again, we have a minute and a half left to go. with that. And really quick, if you don't mind, I'd like to quickly talk about some other stuff that's going on my channel very soon, basically after the Crusaders event, because I want to make sure that's all finished up, make sure that's all wrapped up before we actually continue with some of the new stuff, because I will be actually starting a bunch of new games, and you can actually vote on those games over on this video. Click right above. It will also be the little pop-out eye for you guys, so if you want to click that, if you're on mobile, that'll allow you to click on it. And basically on that video, there's another pop-out eye where you can vote on a few games I've suggested, and I also encourage you to drop your comments of any game suggestions you have, anything you may like to see me play or you think I can make a good video out of, or maybe you just have a personal favorite game that you'd like to see me feature on the channel. Drop a comment down below with those game suggestions, and I will be tallying them up in the next couple days, in the next coming days. I've been keeping an eye on it. Like I said, I've been specifically keeping an eye on the voting process because Dead by Daylight and Guts and Glory, which is like 3D Happy Wheels, Dead by Daylight is like a multiplayer horror game. Those are completely tied, and Case Animatronics, which is like a Five Nights at Freddy's where you can move around, looks pretty cool. I'm going to be getting that too. It also got voted fairly high. And some of the other games that are also in that list will continue in the rotation and all that stuff. But again, go drop your comments, go vote, click on the video. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You know, if you want a say on what's going to be happening in the near future on the channel, I would definitely consider doing that. So as you can see, we did just get that, and we're going to go ahead and buy the eSports. Now, hopefully we see some cool stuff happen. All right, the speed did enhance, speed of all investments ×2, so that's going to help. And we're also going to go ahead, let's start early, see what kind of a difference it makes. So that actually cut a whole minute off the time, which is going to be great. That's going to be absolutely insane. Look, 130 billion? It is 6 minutes, but that's okay. All we got to do is get to 408 billion and then go in reverse, because that's going to be another ×2 speed, which is going to cut those times in half again. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's go and buy the managers, because now we can do that. Let's go in reverse to make sure we can buy it. So we can get everything but the esports, but that's okay, because the esports have a very big time on them. So, you know, it's not as big of a deal. Everything ×2. So that's our next objective. We have to get 408 billion, because that's going to be the thing that speeds us up again. I don't think we're going to get to these other things very quickly. Believe it or not, I think it's going to take quite a bit. All right. Some of these are going to take quite a bit, but this is where it seems like the grind is going to happen. It seems like those speed boosts are really what's going to help out. And our investors too. Okay, we're moving up in the world. All right, we have the manager again. I'm not going to waste my money on that just now. Okay, I'll get it after I get the ×2 speed of everything, which is going to be the next one, correct? All right, so I did just bump the bull one more time. It did get to 37. So it didn't do as much as before, but it's going to help a little bit. So I'm not too upset about it, especially because we're getting it back right now. All right, let's go ahead and start it again. So 5 minutes and 50 seconds is what it looks like on that. All right, but we're just going to wait because we kind of have to. All right, so I did go ahead and invest in the competitive eating. It's going to give us yet another thing that's going to help along the way. It's not, of course, not as good as the esports, but it's going to help incrementally build us up, you know, so that when we do have that esport lap, it's going to give us a lot. We may, if it gets us far enough within this next 4 minutes and 30 seconds, be able to get the ×2 just from this next esports lap. I don't know. Okay, I can't tell for sure, but it might. I actually think we will get to about 300 before this thing laps, before the esports laps. So that's a very good sign. Okay, that means we're very close to being able to move even further into the event. And again, the esports is going to get its time cut in half. So that's going to benefit us significantly in terms of how long it's going to take things to actually occur in the game. We can already buy 2 of this moon thing with the dude on it. Okay, we can already buy 2 of those, which means we'll already be in position to get everything ×2 again at 3, if that is the next one. Is that the next unlock? Let's just find it. No, it's 5. Oh, come on. Wow, okay. It's not 3, it's 5. Gee. Oh, careful there. Careful there. We might get there before the esports even laps, which will be kind of astonishing. And unfortunately, the esports is probably going to get really expensive after this. So hopefully the other businesses are able to come through in the meantime, and hopefully our upgrades that we can potentially have will be good as well. The bulls are going to get it for us before we even get to the esports. So that's pretty ridiculous, just to show you guys how much more some of these smaller businesses can make, despite the fact that, yes, it's 130 billion, it's moving so slow. All these other businesses did all the work for it before it could even lap again. So very small contribution in terms of that, in terms of the esports, compared to everything else. Now we gotta wait. Just one small, actually no, we have to wait like, oh look, and that freaking bumped us even more. 5 trillion though is what that one's going to cost. Tell me we have an upgrade coming soon that's something along the lines. Okay, so we have 47.5 trillion, all profits times 9. We have also esports profits times 4, and esports will be unlocked, oh, so 3. So if I can get to 3, that will times 55 on the esports, which is going to be huge, and that's only 5 trillion. And it's going to speed up again. It's going to speed up again. It's going to cut the time in half, okay? And it's only 5 trillion. And we're at 261 billion for that one. So we might actually be onto something here. And everything else is going to speed up too. All right? So good stuff. There it is. Okay, we can buy, let's buy 1. Let's not waste any money here. Let's buy 1. All right, speed of all investments times 2. So why is that? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, well, it's a 2 minutes and basically 3 minutes now. It's not as bad. I was kind of worried there for a second. But now I will go ahead and buy the manager, so we don't have to worry about it. It's not as much compared to everything else now. We're gonna make it back in 2 seconds. Let's see. That is now at 52 seconds. The hot dog one, the one that matters more, the bull one, which is our highest, I guess, billion profit one aside from the esports, is moving at how much? 30 seconds? 30 seconds. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. All right. Everything to 5 is times 2. That's going to take a while. We're aiming for the trillions right now. That's what we're going for here. We have 6 angels. We have 6 angels. Okay, upgrades. We might want to go for the esport profits times 4 when we do get it at 9. Actually, no, that's not a good idea at all. Go for the 5 trillion first, because that's going to give us times 55 on the esports. Then we can go for the times 4. Right? Because then that's going to push us well into the trillions, and that'll mean that times 9 will be soon after that for the all profits. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the trillion first. It's not going to take that long, hopefully, but that's the strategy, because 5 trillion. I don't want this. See, this is what they try to do to you guys. I want you to pay attention, because this is what they try to do to you guys. Look, see this here, 4.75 trillion times 4. On this, they want you to buy into that because it takes a while to get to 5 trillion. So don't buy that one. Buy the 5 trillion one, because you only have to wait a little bit longer, and you'll get times 55 on the esports, which is going to push you well into the trillions, which means you're going to get that other upgrade that you just bought much faster. Okay, it means that you're also going to be able to get this, the times 4 in addition to that, and this very soon. You'll just have to probably wait for it to lap one time. But that's where we're going to end it right about here, because I think that we're going to need to do some significant grinding. Of course, 261 every 3 minutes is still going to take quite a while to get to 5 trillion. Yes, we have the other businesses working at the same time, but as you can see, even after all the things I've just said, we're not even at one of those trillion yet. So it's going to take a little while, but I'm going to be grinding. Don't worry, it's going to be pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was actually really fun to try to like brainstorm and see what's the most beneficial avenue, what's the most beneficial path. I think this event is going to be pretty fun to try to decipher. I personally really enjoyed this episode, so let me know what you thought in the comments down below. But with that being said, really quick again, make sure I'm going to pop it up again right there. And again, it's the little pop out eye. It's not going to pop out again, but it is there if you click it. You know, definitely go vote for your favorite games if you want to see me play a specific game, and also vote in the top right hand eye of that video, because there is a little poll that you can vote on. Okay, so whether you're on mobile or PC, you can actually do that. So make sure you definitely, you know, participate in that, because if you have a particular game that you want to see, that the ones on there are Batman Telltale series, which looks pretty cool, Guts and Glory, Dead by Daylight, Case Animatronics, and Abzu, which is, if you've ever played or seen the game on PS4 or PS3, I think it was, which is called Journey. I think it was PS3. It's Journey. It's like a dude that walks through the sand. It's a pretty beautiful game. It's really nice. So those are the games that I have for you to vote on, and you can also drop your comments down below with your game suggestions. And also, again, the Crusaders stream. Check out the previous Crusaders video for more information, or drop some comments if you have questions about all that stuff. Again, Saturday the 13th, so this Saturday, between 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I'm going to be starting the stream, and I'm going to be finishing whenever I finish the event. That's when the stream ends. So however long that takes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys participate in all that stuff, because I'd love to see you at the stream, and I'd love to play some new games that you guys actually want to see on this channel. It'll be a bunch of fun. So with that being said, definitely make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved. If you did enjoy, please consider sharing the video as well. That kind of stuff really helps me out a lot, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or any social media really, or even word of mouth with your friends. That's really awesome too. Of course, that directly helps me as well as the entire community, and is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, if you want to become a Sage in Training, make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been Mr. Basie, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video.